Hello, everybody. So, my name is Sandy Kellogg, and I am a coach with Optavia. And not only am I a coach, but I'm also a client. And I've decided to do these videos to move through the elements of our life book, which is part of our healthy transformational system that we have, educational system that we have from Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. So today we're going to do element 2. Last time I did element 1, check my videos for element 1, but today we're going to do element 2. And what I wanted to show you, which I didn't last time, is this is the other half of the educational system, which is the habits of health. This book goes through all the research and data and stories, more stories in here that go along with the life book, which is your journaling book. And this is Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, who is our actual coach, and we are only his facilitators of the educational system. So today we're going to start with element 2. I already did element 1 like I stated earlier. And element 1 was being clear of why you are here. So element 2 is titled Knowing What You Want to Accomplish. So let's get comfortable. And in element 1, being clear why you are here, we explore why you want to make a change. The idea was to awaken you to what is really important to you. Once you're awakened and focused on your personal desire and the reasons that will drive your change, you are ready for the second element. Although I am not sure what is most important to you personally, I'm a fellow human being, so I can guess. You probably thought about better health, great relationships with family and friends, being part of your community, having stress-free, joyful days, and feeling like you have the resources and time for your spiritual and recreational fulfillment. Now, I have this portion highlighted, just one sentence, because it was important to me. But it says, our goal is to help you create immense success and satisfaction in your personal and professional life. What I really find interesting about this book, The Habits of Health System, and the Life book, is that I can not only apply it to myself personally as I am working on my own weight loss journey, but I can apply it in other places, especially at work or my personal life with my family. Whatever the situation is that I'm struggling with, this book helps me navigate that. So to continue, and yet the things that will enhance our health and our lives seem difficult to obtain in this chaotic world. Our days move along at a frenzied pace, and there's never seems to be enough time or energy. Our to-do list never ends. We barely have time to sleep, let alone proper time to work on our health and well-being. This is so true for all of us. It's probably true that we spend more time planning our vacations than we do planning our day-to-day lives. In the meantime, our health and our life are getting away from us. Letting another week, month, or year slip by without making the decision to intervene and take control of your life is too easy. In this element, we are going to begin executing a strategy and start the process that will help you make the desired changes to create the life that you choose to live. There are many different ways you can live your life. You are reading this because you have discovered, and I highlighted this, that your current way is not delivering the results that you want for your future. How many times have we done a diet or have we done some sort of program? And sure, we may lose a little bit of weight to begin with, and then we put it all back on again. So we don't want to rinse and repeat. This time we're going to do the change and make it stick through the system. I also know that the intervention you are making may be occurring at an inconvenient time. The truth is, there is never a good time to change your familiar routines and habits. But if they're currently leading you to a poorer health and well-being, there will never be a better time than right now. How many times do we say, I will start on Monday, or I'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. Today is the day. Let me take a moment and provide some insight, based on my perspective as a physician, into the inconvenience of disease. If your daily choices are robbing you of energy and vibrancy, and you are gaining weight and becoming less fit, it will not get any better unless you take time for yourself right now. The inconvenience of being tied to 6 or more medicines and having to take them multiple times a day will be a constant reminder that your health is on the decline. Remembering when to take them and coping with their debilitating side effects will drain both your time and resources. TV commercials are selling sickness in a way that is almost irresponsible, as their adverts glorified the importance of medicines by showing people using pharmaceuticals and thriving in their lives. Let me tell you, there is very little radiant health or well-being that comes from the long-term use of medications. If you picture a future full of inconvenience, of multiple healthcare providers' appointments, constant pain and suffering, and the time you will need to allocate to dealing with sickness and disease later in life, I hope you can see how this is a perfect time to take control of your health and life. In the upcoming element, we will contrast our present and future self and how different your story will be as a result of making the decision and creating a new life. Your life book is going to be central to guide and record your new story that starts by exploring strategies, tools, and areas that will be integral to your journey. Hopefully you will see the work we did in element 1, being clear why you are here, will serve you well to identify what you are going to work on. Let's start with a review of how ready you are to begin the journey. As you gather your thoughts, let me clarify a few things. First, I am not going to ask you to think you can create optimal health and well-being. You can't possibly know the answer to that question because you have not done it. That is my job, his job. And I highlighted this. I know you can create optimal health because the system we're going to use and which I establish creates predictable transformation. This is true. As you write your new story, you will be learning, growing, and getting better. I will deliver you a realistic plan, complete with strategies, tools, skill development, support, and other cool ways to proceed at a pace that works for you. What we are doing right now is making sure you're ready. I think my dog just got a stick. Yeah. What we're doing right now is making sure you are ready. So this is for your homework. This is your work. If you're watching this, I'm hoping that you're going to do the tasks and homework that each element is asking you to do. And if you're not willing to do that, you should just move along and find something else. But if you're really committed to learning about the system and doing this work with me, then you'll want to stick around as we move through the elements and try to, in your own journal, write down the answers to some of the questions that he's going to be asking. So, question. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now with your desire to improve your health and well-being? This is a readiness ruler, a tool to help you evaluate where you are right now and how much juice your why has to put into your action. So on a scale of 1 to 10, or 0 to 10, actually, not 1 to 10, but 0 to 10. 0, of course, is I'm not ready to change. 4, 5, 6 is I'm almost ready to change. And 9 and 10 is I am very ready to change. So what is your score? If your score is less than 7, then your current level of motivation is probably not high enough to support the focus and energy needed to make a meaningful change to your health and well-being. I would suggest you go back to the first element, read the early sections in Dr. A's Habits of Health, which is this other book, or consider asking for help from a coach or mentor. For those who have scored more than 7, congratulations. You're ready to start your journey. It's time to design your personal strategy approach and begin the real work of developing your new story. Our goal, step by step, is to help you create lifelong transformation that will provide immense satisfaction in both your personal and professional life. It's a system designed to create long-term change. Let me take a moment to frame what I mean by this. When we talk about what we want, it is usually tied to a pleasure principle rather than lasting satisfaction. We confuse the things that bring us immediate pleasure with the things that lead to lasting fulfillment. Most of the things that create pleasure are only present while we're doing them, like eating candy or eating a donut or having that cheesecake. It's fun right there at the moment, but you sure are feeling it later. When we eat, we feel pleasure. And when we stop the pleasure goes away. For example, when you're eating ice cream out of the carton, it is really hard to stop. It has been said that 75% of the time we're not hungry. The only reason we continue is so the pleasure doesn't stop. We'll address how you can take control of mindless eating later. Satisfaction rather than pleasure occurs when you create, do, or bring things into your life that have a lasting effect or value. Today, you may want to come home from work, tired and stressed, and want to sit on the couch, watch TV, and eat something salty or sweet. Instead, you put on your running shoes and go out for a walk and get some exercise with your partner, your dog, or both. When you are done, you will be glad you did it, and that sense of satisfaction will last beyond the action. The things that bring you satisfaction will last beyond the effort needed to complete them. Contrast this with something we want more and more of you, yet brings us less and less satisfaction: an addiction. My role is to anchor you in things that will give you an enduring sense of satisfaction and make it easier for you to adapt to a constantly changing world. In the introduction, we talked about the big rocks, the ones that are essential for optimal health and well-being. These micro habits, remember when we were reading Element 1, we were talking about rocks, pebbles, sand, water. The rocks, the bigger pieces. The rocks, the bigger pieces are what we call macro habits. These macro habits are the foundational stones that we want to put into our very own mason jar to give you the highest chance of transformation in your health and life. Yep, she's getting so we lost a tree last week, or a tree limb, and so all the pieces are cut up in the fire pit behind me. So she's getting pieces and pulling out and taking them and chewing them up. That's my dog. All right. The habits of health are the things we will bring into our lives that will live on, and their benefits will far outweigh the work and the time it takes to learn and install them. What we need to do is to review what habits are represented by those big rocks and examine each one in more detail. You are in charge of your transformation, and it's important for you to decide what you are the most excited about working on. We have included the readiness rule for each major category to help you decide which areas are most interesting to change. Since almost 2/3 of us are overweight or obese, the macro habit of healthy weight management will be where most of us will start. And that is generally where most people are ready to make a change. You may not be at the same stage of readiness in other macro habits or realize how your choices in these other areas are contributing to weight gain and your overall health and well-being. The purpose of this exercise is to explore your readiness and how you assess your current ability to change in the areas that will determine your future health. In each of the macro habit sections, you need to write down the 3 things you would like to change. Check which areas you want to work on now, and then circle how ready you are to change. It's a simple scale, from a state of not at all ready to very ready indeed. Then write down at least 3 things you want to change in that category. So the macro habits are healthy weight management, healthy eating and hydration, healthy motion, healthy sleep and energy management, healthy mind, and healthy surroundings. Those are the macro habits. So we're going to go through each one of them. Healthy weight management. Most of my clients, patients, and readers start their journey here, so you are not alone in making this area of focus. Around 70% of people struggle to reach and maintain a healthy weight. Apart from stopping smoking, there is no more important area to address than learning how to reach and maintain a healthy weight. We will give you some great ways to make it simple so you can create early successes. As you lose weight, your confidence and motivation will increase and set the path for many other micro habits. As you feel better, have more energy, and are losing weight safely, you will be motivated to discover more ways you can improve your health. As you reach a healthy weight, you will continue to add new habits that will help you maintain your ideal weight. It's an eating plan specifically designed to move you through a fat-burning stage, to a recalibration stage, and then to an optimizing stage in which your metabolism is working in its most efficient way. Answer the following questions to work out how important this is to you and how confident and ready you are to address the issue, and place this rock in your mason jar. How important is it to make a change in your weight right now, 0 to 10? And we've done that scale already. So write that down. What led you to pick your number? And so there's 3 answers to that. What led you to pick that number? Answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. If possible, what would make you pick a higher number? Give 3 reasons. Give 3 things that would make you pick a higher number. How confident are you that you can reach a healthy weight right now, 0 to 10? How confident? I'm going to tell you, when I first answered this question, back when I first started the program a couple of years ago, I didn't give this a very high number because I've been on so many diets that worked for a short time period, and then I just gained weight again. This was my main thing that I was focused on, was weight management. But because I had failed so many times, I really did not give this any more precedence, any more numbering than what I gave it, which was 6. I gave it a 6. My confidence was a 6. And I gave myself 30 days to see if it would work. And if I hadn't lost enough weight in 30 days, I was going to dump the program. Well, 2 years later, I'm still there. I've had my ups and downs. I'm back to doing a weight loss again. That's my thing right now, is healthy weight management. But hey, I'm on the right track. I weigh a lot less than I did when I originally started this program. So again, what led you to pick the number? Give 3 reasons why. If possible, what would help you pick a higher number? 3 things. What would help you pick a higher number? How ready are you to make a change in your weight management right now? 0 to 10. How ready are you to make a change in your weight management right now? Again, what led you to pick that number? 3 things. If possible, what would help you pick a higher number? 3 things. All right. Eating healthier and better hydration. That's the next macro habit. So I'm going to show you this really quick. You're going to see all my scribbles. But these are the macro habits right here. Okay. So on to the next one. Healthy eating and hydration. The new habits that you started installing while reaching a healthy weight will continue to encompass a number of healthy eating and hydration behaviors. I will talk about portion control, meal frequency, and eating a balanced diet. Together, we will continue to improve your fuel sources so your body is receiving the right phytonutrients. I will help you discover the foods that add flavor and texture and that you will actually like, which will support optimal health for the rest of your life. I will also address the importance of water and proper hydration and help you optimize the efficiency of your body, even if you're struggling to drink enough water at the moment. So, back to the numbering ruler system. How important is it to make a change in your eating habits and hydration right now, 0 to 10? How confident are you that you can make the change in your eating habits and hydration? 0 to 10. How ready are you to make a change in your eating habits and hydration now? 0 to 10, right now. Write 3 things that you can start doing that will help you install the habits of health, eating, and hydration right now. Again, I'll say it again. Write 3 things that you can start doing that will help you install the habits of healthy eating and hydration right now. 3 things. Write 3 things that you can stop doing to help you eat healthier and hydrate better right now. What are 3 things you need to stop doing right now? The next macro habit is healthy motion, moving more. I'll ease you into the right amount of physical activity at the right moment in your development. While your movement plan may include formal exercise, it's more often made up of fun activities and clever strategies that make moving your body easy and fun, including some you've probably never even considered. We pioneered a way to increase your ability to create activity throughout the day with our NEAT, capital N-E-A-T, all capital letters, leisure, and work and emphasize its importance. NEAT, or non-exercise activities thermogenesis, represents all the ways outside of exercise that we move during our waking hours. By focusing on moving constantly, we can increase our calorie expenditure, but also offset the negative effects of sitting all day. We will spend lots of time helping you become a perpetual motion machine to offset our sedentary modern lifestyle. Recent studies support the need for day-long movement to counter the disease-producing effects of progressively sedentary society. Even among those that exercise for more than 7 hours a week, people who spent the most time sitting had a 50% greater risk of death from any cause. Put simply, all-day motion is a necessity. How important is it to make a change in your activity level now? 0 to 10. How confident are you that you can change your activity level now? 0 to 10. How ready are you to change your activity level now? 0 to 10. Then write 3 things that you can start doing to help you install the habits of healthy motion right now. What 3 things can you do? Remember, this is not exercising. This is just moving. Write 3 things that you can stop doing to help you move more right now. 3 things that you can stop doing so that you can start moving more. Next is healthy sleep and energy management. Sleeping better. The effect of regular sleep patterns on health is often underestimated, but sleep is one of the most critical factors in creating overall health and well-being. It also has a direct impact on losing weight and keeping it off. Skipping that necessary extra hour of sleep decreases your well-being, productivity, health, and your ability to think. How important is it to make a change in your sleep habits now? 0 to 10. How confident are you that you can change your sleep habits now? 0 to 10. How ready are you to make a change in your sleep habits right now? 0 to 10. Write 3 things that you can start doing to help you sleep better right now. 3 things. Write 3 things that you can stop doing to help you sleep better right now. Next is healthy mind. A healthier mind. Your long-term success depends on choosing the best strategic actions to support your health. These include taking time to examine how you make choices, understanding your patterns and triggers, and helping you maintain a sense of calm and resilience regardless of what life throws at you. With greater self-awareness, we will increase your capacity to thrive in a rapidly changing world. I will also encourage you to adopt new behaviors by helping you master the art of habit installation so that you will no longer have to rely on willpower to carry on with positive actions and, more importantly, avoid unhealthy behaviors. I will help you create real focus so that you can put your mind where you want, anytime you want, in any situation. We will build a self-efficacy by creating generative motivation, supporting what is most important to you, and working within your current ability to change and improve key life skills. So again, we're going to do the numbering system. How important is it to make a change in your thoughts, feelings, and actions now? How confident are you that you can make a change in your thoughts, feelings, and actions right now? And how ready are you to make the change in your thoughts, feelings, and actions right now? Write down 3 things that you can start doing to help you have healthier thoughts, feelings, and actions right now. Write 3 things that you can stop doing to help you have healthier thoughts, feelings, and actions right now. Then last is surroundings, healthy surroundings, better surroundings. The people, places, and things you surround yourself with can enhance or diminish the success of your other habits of health. I'll show you how to build a healthy bubble that will help you take control of your personal environment and create conditions that support long-term health. This will be particularly important in helping you establish support systems. As with any good strategy, the first steps make the next steps easier to do. I'll help you build that support system that works best for you, whether that's me, Dr. A, me, your coach, a friend, a group of friends, a coach, or a whole network of people. This will help you build lasting relationships and a strong sense of connection. So one of the things I have to say is that we do have a support group. I have my coach. My coach has her coach. We all share that work together because we are all clients as well as coaches. And then we also have a private Facebook group where we all meet every day and talk about our wins, and we briefly go through each one of the elements in our book. And then we do some relaxation exercises. It's really very much a camaraderie of people that come together and support one another. So now to the numbering system. How important is it to make a change in your surroundings now? How confident are you that you can make a change in your surroundings right now? And how ready are you to make that change in your surroundings right now? Then write down 3 things that you can start doing to help you have healthier surroundings right now. And write down 3 things that you can stop doing to help you have healthier surroundings right now. Then last, we're almost done. So other areas. Any other important areas that we have not addressed in the above questions should be written down as we begin your new journey. They may be factors that will help your focus, decision-making, and time, and we will need to build a preemptive plan so these new factors do not derail you. It's important that you realize obstacles in our lives can be turned into areas of growth, and we will look at them to help you adjust on your journey. Our goal will not be to solve, but to create the desired outcome you want to bring into being. Take a moment to list any concerns and issues we have not addressed in these 6 macro habits. 6 macro habits. How important is it to make a change in this area right now? 0 to 10. How confident are you to make a change in this area right now? 0 to 10. And how ready are you to make the change in this area right now? And then write down 3 things that you can start doing to help you create a desired outcome right now. And write down 3 things that you can stop doing to help you have the desired outcome right now. We have now outlined the 6 major components of macro habits that we'll address in the days, weeks, and months to come. We have also addressed other concerns or areas that are important to you as you write your new story. We have now explored and documented element 2, knowing what you want to accomplish. So let's take a moment to review. We have touched on the key elements that we will focus on during your journey to optimal health and well-being. These are the largest rocks in your mason jar. It may seem like a lot, but the great news is we're going to proceed at a pace that makes sense, supports your ambition, and will actually help you gain momentum. It's worth remembering as you set out on what seems like a massive task that the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. And although we want to decrease your consumption of red meat, this is a perfect metaphor for your journey. We reviewed these key areas because we need to use an integrated approach to your health and well-being. So if you want to create lifelong transformation, we need to do a complete 360 on the big rocks in the mason jar. At this point, we're picking the low-hanging fruit. Now that you have defined what you think is most important, you think you can do it, and you are ready to change that area, we have everything working for us. Looking back on your recent answers, write down the 3 areas that are the most important for you to change right now. The 3 highest ruler scores. What are they? 3 things. For me, it was nutrition and hydration. And then movement and relaxation was also something that I wanted to gain. I know one thing that I didn't have an issue with, which is the next question. Write down the 3 areas that you're most confident you can change right now that were also the highest. So I knew I could change my nutrition and hydration. Sleep was not an issue. I don't have a problem sleeping. So that was like, I don't really have a lot to do with that. But relaxing, I have a very stressful job. And so I need to learn to relax and not let the stresses of the job interfere with my ability to eat properly and have healthy surroundings in my head. If I can't change my actual surroundings with work, how I address them is what I need to change. So write down the 3 areas that you are the most ready to change right now, the 3 highest rulers, numbers on the rulers. So that it was nutrition, hydration, relaxation, and movement. So the most important area that I want to work on is what? So write that down. This is a little in this book, you have several lines to write down your interpretation of that. The most important area I want to work on is tell your story. The area I'm most confident I can change is tell your story. The area I'm most ready to change is, and tell your story. As we finish up this second element of your new story, I hope you can see that we have covered some very powerful information. Once you know why you want to change and what you want to change, you already have the building blocks of proper motivation and a clear sense of what is really important to you. Make sure you review all your notes and this element often. One of the things we do is whenever you're struggling, we go back to this element and look at what you've written. Anytime you're running into, why am I doing this? Or it's not working, or you lose sight of that, the reasons why, you come back to these first 2 elements. Also, share it with your coach and spend time discussing how these possibilities will become a reality. We will install habit formation for the things that are a desire to change now. We will install habit formation for the things that you desire to change now. It's helpful if you have a high degree of confidence that you can change. When it comes to the things that you are less confident about but are ready to tackle, we'll break them down into smaller steps so that you will be able to they will become yours to master. In the next element, we will show you how to make these new habits a reality. Notes to yourself. Now that you have completed element 2, knowing what you want to accomplish, write down your thoughts guided by the following questions. What does this element mean to you right now? What does this element give you the opportunity to reflect on? And what actions are you going to take as a result of this element? I encourage you to connect with your coach so that you can share your thoughts and actions as soon as possible. Sharing your thoughts with your coach will help them become a reality. Make sure you review all of your notes and this element often. And that is the end of element 2. I will come back in about a week and post for element 3. I did post this up on Facebook, but I'm willing to share it in any method and mode that is desirable. for most individuals. I will put a description down as far as how to contact me, and if you want to learn more about this program and how you can join. Thank you for joining me as we've read through the first 2 elements so far of our life book in the Habits of Health Transformational Educational System by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson.